From the shadows of the underground, where every riff tells a story, and every note leaves a scar.
Legends and lore, breaking down classics and so much more. Metal, goth, punk, and everything between, exploring the music that shaped the scene. Maniacal, music. Maniacal, music. Where darkness meets distortion.
You're listening to Maniacal.
Welcome back, everybody, to another amazing MMM special. That's Maniacal fucking Music Musings. I am your host, Jeremy, as always, trying to make this world more musical. I mean, it is, but only if I have a nice plate of beans first, but what can I say? But we are back once again with a new edition of Metal Madness Brackets as we tackle the second part, well, technically the first half of the first part, of the 2019 top 74 metal songs according to Ranker, which, fuck Ranker, but whatever. I had a hard time rating this list. I'm not going to lie, audience. I had a hard time rating this fucking list. There's maybe 3 songs I don't love. The rest of them, I could fucking listen to any day and fucking start banging my head. So, fuck me. I found so many new bands to follow on this fucking playlist that the list grew ever so much longer. I won't get to them for probably 3 years, but we're working on it. But folks, let me introduce my awesome guests who are going to break down all this metal madness with me. Coming to us first. She's been gone for a while, but we're glad she's probably back to be the one chick in this sausage party. Welcome back, Alex from Haunting Travels. The only chick who will publicly post if she's fucking her man at 3 a.m. Fuck the haters.
Yeah, and the only what strength she has to appear with a bunch of fucking crazy, stupid retard. Oh my god, I used the word.
I said men, so I already said that.
I did not know that you guys saw that.
I see everything. I see that post had me fucking sitting there in my morning coffee, dying laughing. I was like, only Alex would fucking post that on Facebook, and I love her for it. Oh my god.
I had to get a little petty.
Fuck all you haters. I'm gonna go fuck my man at 3 a.m. and not give a fuck what anybody thinks. That's the best post ever.
Nice.
Boobies. Sorry. Wife decided to flash me because I was talking to another chick. But, and of course, next, I don't want to see his boobs, but, Dean from Family Plot Podcast is joining us as always.
Speaking of seeing his boobs, Dean, should we tell them?
I don't think I want to know, man.
No, I told them. They know.
Oh, okay. That I found a lost relic, a relic of hell, evidence that true evil exists.
What, Dean's stripping video? We've all fucking seen the link for that.
Oh, no, worse. So much worse.
Oh no.
Studded leather codpiece?
His feature film debut.
Oh, yeah.
Which involves full frontal nudity.
Hey, I mean, I've been in a few films that do full frontal nudity, but they're just not available to the general public.
This is on Troma's site. So this is internationally available if you wish to see naked Dean wearing a bunny mask.
The world's most disturbing bunny mask.
The fact that you just said it's a trauma thing, now I know it's on a bracket I've made. I'm going to have to watch it at some point in the future. Fuck.
It's an independent that they bought. It's not a Troma production. Just FYI.
I guarantee I've made hundreds and hundreds of movie brackets. I guarantee it's on one of them. I guarantee it might be in the worst movies of that year. I don't fucking know.
Is this live on the Maniacal Musings podcast?
What? Yes. What happened?
Is it live on YouTube on the Maniacal Musings podcast?
Yes, if your boyfriend wants to watch it, it'd be awesome. Yeah, yes.
Okay, yeah, YouTube.
But next, of course, folks, we are also joined by, you just heard him talk for like 5 minutes, but the fabulous, glaringly reflecting sun off his head, Mr. Dark.
That's just a very bright IKEA LED bulb. But I'm usually shorn, so it's very reflective.
And yes, folks, I think I just made up a new word that's now blaringly. So yes, that's a new word. But and of course, I wouldn't be able to do one of these without one of my favorite guests in the last year, Matt, a damn Mountain Rock, host of the Team Air podcast and former WWE WCW wrestler.
Hi, Jeremy. It's nice to be here. Hi, fellows. Hi, everyone. And of course, Alex, so good to see you back and amongst the fucking the Audis. You know, it's nice.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, it's really nice having diversity that doesn't have,
a dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
The man who did not need the WWE to name him Man Mountain Rock.
Thank you, Dean.
Like I just said, he won't tell you he did, but he beat the shit out of Andre the Giant once. But over a beer. But and of course, last but not least, folks, our favorite musical artist, whether it be punk or hip hop, Steve Sachs himself.
It's me. I'm here again.
Well, we're talking about your
I know what you were going for, but why did I hear that in Wario's voice?
I know we're going to talk so much. I just didn't want to give a crazy long intro like I usually do. So that was my abbreviated.
Well, we are going to talk for a little bit. Not as long as usual, but we have 28 songs in this part of the bracket to talk about. So 2 we already talked about last time. But still, we have 26. That's right, folks. The first part of this bracket was a top 52 or 4 bracket. Depending on how many planes there are. I always forget. Oh yeah, top 54 bracket. So we split it in 2, and this week we're doing the right side of the fucking bracket. And
is that why over 10% of the songs are by I Prevail?
No.
Or of Mice and Men.
This one's all. There are 3 I Prevail songs.
There's 3 of Mice and Men songs too.
Oh,
and those 5 songs or 6 songs are all ranked. I did not add those. I was not a fan of at least one of those bands before I heard this playlist. So yeah,
Like Mice and Men.
But
what's that, Alex?
Yeah.
What did you say?
She says she likes them.
Yeah.
She likes Mice and Men. So, but which
Not
is a good book.
Mice and Men.
Which is a good book, but that folks, I want to pet the rabbits, Lenny. But
I thought you were Lenny.
George, I like the rabbit.
The King of the Hill episode, that's my favorite fucking thing in the world. But folks, we're gonna let Alex start us off if the kids want to go take a ZRB and go to bed. And Alex, the first matchup of the night. It should be fucking easy, but who am I to say? The lowest ranked song in this part, number 62 ranked, "The Burning" by British Lion, versus number 21 ranked, "Cross Off" by Mark Morton featuring Chester Bennington of Lincoln Park.
I like Cross Off. And Lincoln Park fan, okay? So when it's a mix over, I like them. I know some people like around here, Lincoln Park gets a lot of hate, but I like them.
So what she's saying, folks, is she yelled at her boyfriend when she heard the song, "Get the plastic on the fucking couch." But Cross Off gets 1 vote. 1 vote due to witness. And Dean, probably for witness too. Which way you want to go?
Not being a fan of Chester Bennington shocked me. I know. I'm a horrible person because of it. I'm going to go with British Lion.
I kind of need to hear the reason behind this, because I never heard anybody not be a fan of Chester.
I didn't think he was particularly talented. I thought there were a lot more guys who were better.
Yeah, I mean, really, just you need to start moving serpentine so that the lightning bolt coming from God doesn't strike you.
It's fucking...
I can't stand that brilliantly talented, tragic man.
Or in the other side of the coin, please go hug a fucking flagpole.
But that's the old school way of saying it, yes. Chester's voice is one of the most unique, best voices I've ever heard in my life. And blaspheme you, sir, for ever doubting on Chester Bennington. God, may his heroin-filled soul rest in peace. But
he was sober.
Maybe.
I mean, that'll make you do it too.
He was sober, and therefore he wasn't self-medicating the mental illness, which is why he wasn't sober for so long, and that's how it happens. But anyway,
the voices in my head, you know.
Yeah.
For me, I never heard of Chester Bennington. I mean, I never heard of fucking British Lion. That's a new one for me. I kind of put them on my list just to explore what the hell else they've done. This song, I wasn't the biggest fan of. It was kind of meh. Like, I'll listen to it and rock out, but it's not one of my favorites. I gave it fucking... Oh, the Burning Hand. I gave it 23 spot in my list. Cross Off, and I never knew that Mark Morton from Lamb of God did his own fucking solo shit. I never knew that till this part 2 weeks ago. So the fact that he did something with Chester fucking blew my mind. And it's my number 8. I mean, there were better songs on the list, but I fucking love it. The music video is fucking awesome for it. So, and I put Mark Morton on my list too, because I want to see what else he's done. I've always loved Lamb of God, and he's a fucking amazing guitarist. So
I think that's his only solo record, but it's kind of an all-star thing. So, unless he snuck one by me,
I want to see what other guests he has on that one. Holy shit!
Oh, it is all-star.
Yeah, we've already listened to Jeremy, the last list. There had the other one.
Oh, I know.
With Miles on it.
Oh, I'm aware, and that song wasn't as good as Chester, but it was still fucking good. But I mean,
Miles.
I'm aware, so I want to hear the whole album. I should bring that fucking a regular episode of the show one day. But which way do you want to go, Mr. Dark?
Steve Harris needs to let the irons retire. Everybody except him and Bruce are just exhausted and want to go play with their grandkids. But he shouldn't then go on and do British Lion. I don't know what he was thinking. It's like, well, I'm Steve fucking Harris. Let's create a challenge for myself by gathering the most mediocre metal musicians in the UK and do a band, but let them drive it. That singer's awful. He's terrible. I mean, British Lion has never put out a single listenable song, and the sign that it's on this list, the fact that it's on this list, is a sign that whoever made this list just didn't give a fuck and picked a bunch of random songs. So yeah, Chester and Mark by a landslide.
I mean, I don't disagree. And Max, which way do you want to go?
Mr. Dark, he's very hardcore. He's dark on these guys. I'm kind of scared with just listening to what he's saying about them. So, really, I'm a Chester fan. You know, I'll tell you what really did it. I already loved Linkin Park, and I'm not like, you know, like one of those crazy people about Linkin Park. They have a place that in my metal library, like, you know, we all have for our favorite bands, and they're one of them. But right after Chester died, you know, they were circulating all the fucking shit on the internet, and I saw a performance of him doing Crawling a cappella in a crowd like 2 nights before he died, and it is fucking one of the most emotional moments I've ever seen on the stage. So it changed my life completely. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. It's just an a cappella. He sings to a little girl in the audience, and it's riveting. It's one of the most riveting performances I've ever seen. If you're not a Chester fan, you should see it, because you might be after you see the performance. And if you're already a Chester fan and you haven't seen it, it's worth going to look at. So I choose Chester on this one. And Mark, they're great.
Which means that cross off is moving into the second round. But which way would you have gone, Steve?
I'm going with Chester and Mark on this one. I'd never heard the song, and I really liked it a lot. I'm not actually a giant Linkin Park fan, honestly. It's I like some Linkin Park. I like the first record a lot, but I've never been like huge fan.
Dude, first record, Hybrid Theory is great, but fucking
I like
Meteora is godly.
It didn't. I don't know. Again,
Meteora has its moments.
At that time when that stuff was coming out, you know, again, I said this before. I was just like, I had like a pink mohawk, a studded vest. I'm going to basement shows, you know, touring, like, and it's just, I was so punk rock, I couldn't get into most of these
and Linkin
bands.
Park is driving around in minivans, for Christ's sake. So
yeah, it was like, I always called it like mall metal. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So it didn't sit with me at the time. I did like the first record because it had like more like hardcore elements to it that I liked.
The great breakdowns.
Yeah, had some good breakdowns and stuff. But again, I never hated them. I never was like, oh, these guys, I can't do it at all. But this song I thought was really good. I actually put it as number 4 on my list. And British Lion, this song was okay, but it wasn't like, I have it smack in the middle of the list. It was an okay song. I liked it more than some other songs, but you know, it was what it was. Oh, Saya, hey buddy. So yeah, I'm going with Chester.
Chester moves on as is. Oh, okay. All right. Well, this next matchup, fuck me. It's going to get started off by Dean, and it's going to be number 61 ranked Glasswork by Barry Tomorrow versus number 20 ranked Leviathan by Volbeat.
I never thought I'd say this, but I'm going to go with Kraftwerk.
You mean Volbeat?
Yeah, whatever the first one. I'm sorry.
Sorry, my kids busted in on me. My bad.
Kraftwerk.
It's all good.
No, this is not Kraftwerk. This is some average-ass metalcore band.
That's most of this list for me.
Yeah,
but
it is.
Dean's going with Barry Tomorrow.
Could you reread the list for who this one round was? My fault.
It's Glasswalk and Leviathan.
Yep, Glasswork by Barry Tomorrow and Leviathan by Volbeat. But I mean, okay. This one's actually easy for me as fuck. Well, not easy, but Glasswork is a really good song. They remind me of another band I can't think of for the last week, and it's been pissing me off. The guy's voice reminds me so much of another band. I can't think of it. It's driving me fucking insane. So because of that, I put him at number 25 on my list because it was the best of the bottom of the list for me. Because I mean, it was just really good song. Just got beat up by fucking 24 other great songs. But my first co-host Chancey brought on Volbeat at one point. Cadillac Blood and Guitar Gangsters, I think the album was called, if I'm not mistaken. Or I could have the words in out of order, but those are the 4 words. But I didn't like them then. I did not like that album, and I was like, this band's all right. They're mid. They're not great. But I heard Leviathan, and oh my god, what a happy punky preppy song to summon a fucking end of world beast out of the fucking Bible itself. Like it's fucking like I was just like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, they're singing all happy and poppy while bringing about the end of days. That's fucking amazing, and I love the fucking chorus.
Volbeat is one of those bands I want to love, but I can't. I try. I really try. There's cred
they're like to me they're like, I'm really not gonna remember their fucking name right now. They're like the We Got the Beat band. Fucking oh my god.
Go-Go's?
Go-Go's?
No.
We got the beat is the Go-Go's.
No. We got the moves. We got the moves.
Oh.
Electric Cowboy. They're kind of like Electric Cowboy to me, but very toned down.
I mean, they really have nothing in common with Electric Callboy except that they're men who play instruments, but that's okay.
I mean, just their delivery and their singing style reminds me of them. But Leviathan was my number 2. I fucking love that song. I couldn't believe I loved it as much as I did. So, and I mean, if you ever actually listen to the fucking story of the Leviathan in the Bible, it's a fucking scary. It makes Godzilla look like a little bitch. So, Leviathan gets my vote any day of the week. Which way do you want to go there, Mr. Dark?
I've never been able to get behind Volbeat's wannabe doo-wop metal bullshit.
I love doo-wop.
It's like they took everything bad about pop punk and metal and just squished it together in a pompadour-wearing Swedish idiot. And Bury Tomorrow, man, I don't even think I'd ever listened to them before this. They're generic, but at least they're not bullshit. So Bury Tomorrow.
I never heard Bury Tomorrow before this either, but I actually do like their singing style. I just can't think of what band it reminds me of. It pisses me off to no end. But Max, which way you want to
go? For fear of incredible retribution, I'll just cast my vote for Volbeat and run. Volbeat.
Mr. Dark's open a portal to your fucking room and fucking tear out your heart.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Wait a minute.
There are 2 bands on this entire list that I would defend to any level. The rest, I don't care. Burn them all. Fuck it. Just
what are those 2 bands? Throw them out there, Dark.
Nah, we'll get to them in time.
We'll get to them.
Spoilers.
Right.
But Steve, which way you want to go?
I like Volbeat. They remind me of the Backyard Babies, another Swedish Danish band meets Alkaline Trio. It's lyrically Alkaline Trio, musically Backyard Babies. So I like it. It's my number 6 on this list. I'm rocking with Volbeat, and I didn't think Bury Tomorrow was bad. Actually, they're my number 12, so they're a little above the middle. But it is a little generic, but it was still a good song. But yeah, Volbeat. This was just a great song. Honestly, I think this was a great song.
And Alex, are we having a winner or a tie-breaking situation here?
Okay, so I'm just gonna give it to you. I like Crosswalk. I like Crosswalk more than Leviathan. I think Leviathan, the way that it started out, was just a little too big for me. I like the beat more. With Crosswalk, it puts me in a more rocky mood. That's all I say.
We flipping a coin on this one?
I guess we're gonna fucking have to. I don't have a choice, yeah. But yeah, this is not the matchup I saw that coming, but okay. Goddamn Andrew having to fucking have shit come up. Well, our thoughts are with him where the fuck he's going through. But if I can actually hit the right button here, there we go. Your screen. Don't know my porn site showing up.
Don't mind me.
Okay, I can see your screen. Oh yeah. Okay. Chrome tab. There you Coin papa. Coin papa. Coin papa. All right,
Coin
Alex.
papa.
Heads or tails for Barry tomorrow?
Me? Oh God. Tails.
Alex looking for some tail.
No,
Oh. Unfortunately, you're getting some head instead. Well, maybe not unfortunately. Head's always good, but well, beat moves on. Yay!
As long as I'm getting it, I mean, yeah, as long as I'm getting it, not giving it, I'm good.
We need to
Hey,
gather
hey.
together and get Alex a microphone instead of me.
I
I gave
can
him
send
to
I
you.
have some
On
extra
my
ones.
computer and everything where I have a good mic. Today I'm having a rough day. I'm in the car. I'm having to use my phone. But we're having a storm, so my power's out. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Oh crap!
She's like, my boyfriend's in there. I don't want to see him, so I'm just gonna fucking sit in the car and do this. But I start off the next matchup, and all these matchups suck balls. But it's number 60 ranked Highway to Oblivion by Dragon Force versus number 19 ranked The Story of My Life When a Demon Defiles a Witch by Whitechapel. I've defiled many a witch in my time, I'll tell you what. But Highway to Oblivion, I'm not a Dragon Force fan besides like Through the Fire and Flames because of Guitar Hero. So I'm not the biggest Dragon Force fan. But Highway to Oblivion was fucking actually a really good song. The lyrics, the fucking music was fucking perfect. So I guess I have 2 Dragon Force songs I now like. But it's my number 14. And When a Demon Defiles a Witch, though, I never really listened to Whitechapel. I knew the name, but I never really like listened to them. I like them to a degree. They're good. They're fucking amazing. The rough vocals are a little too. I have to read the lyrics on Spotify to know what the fuck you're saying to me. But the song overall is fucking amazing. But it's my number 12. So by 2 spots, Whitechapel gets my vote. And just the subject matter in it is amazing. So, but which way you want to go there, Mr. Dark?
Sorry, I just accidentally deleted a big chunk of my email that I did not want to. Whitechapel can eat a bag of dicks. Even the worst, you'll hear me saying this a lot tonight, even the worst Dragon Force song is better than most of this stuff. So even though this isn't one of the best Dragon Force songs, yeah, totally. Dragon Force.
And Max, which way you want to go?
You know, Dragon Force is one of those bands that, you know, I'll never forget. A teacher, he was the radio teacher in high school, and they were selling all the records that were excess, and there was a Ted Nugent record in there, and I went and said, "Oh God, man!" It was the Ted Nugent album with Stranglehold on it, and so I grabbed it, and it was like $0.25, and I went and bought it. I said to him, "You like Ted Nugent?" He goes, "Yeah, no, I don't really like him because I can never figure out when he's done tuning up his guitar, you know." And so that when I hear Dragon Force, you know, that kind of that, God bless him, you know, it's a little bit like Yngwie. Yngwie is a genius on the guitar, but after 5 minutes of hearing the same procedural shit, it becomes, it loses its soul. And I appreciate their musicianship. They're fucking incredible. Just not my style of metal, you know. But in this case, Whitechapel, the fucking chorus is actually amazing in this song, where all they would have to do is let it be halftime and just go doom, tat, doom, tat. It would have been fine. It would have been fucking killer. But instead, the drummer decided that the entirety, like, it's like a 64th of a note that the fucking kick drummer is playing through the entirety of the chorus. And it's so overboard on the kick drum. I went, really? So as much as I am a fan of Dragon Force, so I'd much rather vote for them. They're 50 times the song is compared to the Whitechapel song. I don't like it.
And which way do you want to go, Steve?
Yeah, I kind of hate Whitechapel. They're pretty low on my list on here. I'm not a fan. Never was a fan. I do like Dragon Force. A friend of mine used to like fuck the whole band. I'm not gonna lie, and she ended up living with the guitarist for a long time overseas until he finally threw her out, and she had to fly back. But
Okay, which one, Herman or Ralph?
I think it was Herman.
Oh wow, she went right for the big gun.
She went. Yeah, it was a wild time.
Which I do want to say, that was not a statement on anything. That was not a euphemism. I don't know whether there's a big gun involved. I just meant he's the most famous guy in the band.
For sure.
Oh, inside knowledge there, huh, Dark?
Yeah. But yeah, no, that it's not the best Dragon Force song though. It was a little above the middle in my list as well, but I'm gonna go Dragon Force. It's a more interesting musical song in my opinion as well.
Absolutely. Well spoken.
They actually have another higher ranked song on the next part of the record as well. But so
Cool.
that apparently that album had two good songs, two great songs on it, apparently. But which way did you want to go there, Alex? You want to feel the force of the dragon?
Well, first off, I'm gonna be the odd one out because I remember walking to school. Fuck, I started thinking about Motionless and White for a second. Oh, my bad. Who was we talking about again?
Whitechapel and Dragon Force.
That's right. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I remember going walking to school and listening to Whitechapel. So I think it's funny hearing everybody say, Whitechapel sucks. And I'm like, wait a minute. What?
Jeremy liked them. They won his vote.
And that's why this girl's
My
my heart.
my husband's actually drank with them before. And, I get called a demon a lot because of what I do, or a witch. So I have a little bias here. So I think you already know my vote.
I mean, I was gonna say it. That's why I love this fucking witch. But and the demon in me wants to do things to her. But this song is as an anthem for me now. But Dean, is it a tie-breaking situation or we have a winner?
Well, okay, here's the thing. When I was a kid, Dragon Force was a video game. And I mean, like, it was a quantum leap in video games. It was almost like you're playing a Disney cartoon. You were this character, Roger the Knight. They made a sequel. Then they made a third that was like a science fiction version. I had all three eventually.
That was Dragon's Lair. You've been smoking too much weed. That was Dragon's Lair, not Dragon Force.
Same difference. Because of that, I'm going to vote for Dragon Force.
Fair enough. We're just saying. I put so many quarters into fucking Dragon's Lair. I suck at that game.
Jeremy was saying glass walk instead of glass walk.
What?
Earlier you were saying glass, look, I forgot now. What I said a minute ago. Yeah, you were saying it wrong.
Glass
glass.
walk.
Yeah, glass walk.
I'll say in glass walk. I mean,
no, that's what the name is.
That sounds like a nice thing to have in the kitchen. I know. Fuck. The next matchup gets started off with Mr. Dark, and it's going to be number 59 ranked Protection by Alcest versus number 18 ranked How to Survive by Of Mice and Men.
Bullshit and bullshit. Wonderful.
What are the two Of Mice and Men, and which one? Which one was it?
Protection by Alcest. I have been getting into this whole
song.
Post-metal thing. Oh goodness, what was that new one? I can't remember. They got a really weird name, but they have great videos. The new album comes out next week. Avasa, something like that. But Hippocrator, Cult of Luna. I've been getting into this whole post-metal thing. Alcest is trying to, but they're just weak bullshit, and it's boring, and I hate it. Of Mice and Men has amazing music. But the face noise, god damn the face noise. I can't stand the high end shrieky face noise. And that's like, I don't know, half the fucking bands on this list. But at least they play decent music, whereas Incest over here is just terrible all the way around. So
Incest.
I'll give it to Of Mice and Men.
That's honestly, every time I saw the name pop up in my fucking car and I was listening to this playlist all week, I saw Alcest and I'm like, it just my mind immediately made say incest, but I mean, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, why would you name your band that? But Max, where you want to go?
So I try to look at the lyrics, on all these songs, and I went to the lyrics, and this band, they're French, every word of it, which only proves that you can listen to a song, because I'd probably listened to them for 2 or 3 minutes before I realized that it was another language. So it just goes to show you, if you like the music. I actually quite liked this song, and I like Of Mice and Men, and so this is a coin toss. I'll give it. You know what? I'm gonna give it to. I'll just be a complete heretic and give it to Alcest.
Yeah, I got something to say. I got similar comments, but Steve, which way you want to go?
Which Of Mice and Men song was it?
How to Survive.
How to Survive. I like both of these songs, actually. They're both in my top 10. I really actually liked Alcest a lot. Maybe it was the French thing that got me. I like a lot of French music. There's a bunch of French bands that I think are really good. So I thought it was it's actually my number 2 on here. It was really? I liked it that much. I thought it was that good. Of the How to Survive was my number 7 on here. But yeah, so I'm going Alcest. You're not the odd man out. Or Alcest, or whatever they're called.
And Alex, which way you want to go?
I'm surviving. That's pretty much it.
What the fuck do you say? It's hard to hear.
She's surviving.
Which way?
She's surviving.
Oh.
She's going without. Yeah.
Which means we're at a tie, folks. But Dean, 2 people to go still, so we'll see which way it goes. Dean, which way you want to go?
Well, I like Of Mice and Men. It sounds like something I would have been listening to while I played Dragon Force.
All right, which means it could be a tiebreak. It still could be a coin flip situation, but we'll see which way my rankings go, because I honestly, well, actually, I know. Protection was my number 27 ranked. Amazing guitar work, but there's like 8 words in the fucking song, and they're all in French. So, I mean, I got nothing against other music languages and their music. Yeah, other music languages. I mean, I just got into Mantra, and I could listen to their first 2 or 3 albums where it's all fucking Croatian or Serb, whatever the fuck they speak, and like I can listen to it and still rock out to it. I don't give a fuck if I can't understand a word they're saying, but that song was just for this playlist. It was close to the bottom of the list. How to Survive is mid. It's right in the middle of the list. That's my number 17. There's a lot better songs than that on this list, and there's better Of Mice and Men songs on this list. So. But it's still a little bit higher, so How to Survive gets my vote in the win. Alcest can go bye-bye. And I doubt Of Mice and Men's going to win the next round anyway, but we'll see. And that means this next, well, to me, easy-ass matchup can start off by Max. And it's going to be number 58, Borderlines by Baroness, versus number 17 ranked Burn by In Flames.
Oh, I'm a pretty huge In Flames fan, so I'm gonna have to go for In Flames on this one.
And Steve?
Baroness is actually like one of my favorite bands. I saw them for the first time in a basement with Kylesa and a handful of other bands. I think they have.
Dr. Pepper back.
What'd you say?
My husband's trying to take my Dr. Pepper. Sorry.
I think they have some of the greatest artwork of any band. Like their artworks, and I actually have one of their tattoos over here. Like the artwork is incredible, and I think they also musically are one of the most interesting bands of all time, where they could switch to a insane like Hobbit metal like acoustic thing to like some of the heaviest shit you ever heard in your life. So yeah, I'm going Baroness. I know they're not gonna win. I do like In Flames a lot too. Which song? Let me see where I had them on this list.
Burn.
That was my number 5, but Baroness was my number 1. So it was,
if you got their ink on you, you gotta vote for them.
Yeah, no, and again, how complicated the guitar is on there for the guy to also be singing that stuff live. The only other band that has as complicated riffs live is this band Propagandhi. Like their later stuff is insane to play and to sing it to. Insane. An amazing live band.
That now is Gina. They hired Gina for a reason. She's, virtuoso woman. And Baron, you were talking about Baron.
Yeah. No, Baroness.
Yeah, they hired Gina for a reason.
Right? No.
Wasn't tired of trying to do all that guitar stuff while he sang.
If you've ever seen them live, like it's an experience. They're amazing.
I would like to, if only for Gina, because she can literally do anything.
And Alex, which way you want to go?
You are muted, ma'am.
Look, see, I'm muting on the wrong spots. Okay, so I'm going with Burns because I like In Flames. While I do agree with, and I can't even zoom in on the name right now because I'm on my stupid phone, but I do agree with you with the guitar work. I do like it on Borderlines, but Burn is like 5 spots above Borderlines on my list.
I will recommend to everybody check out Yellow and Green. It's a masterful record.
Who's that by?
Baroness.
Okay, I'll go check it out. Yeah, we'll check that out.
So, when I was touring around the country doing stand-up, I met a guy who was a, and he actually still is a weatherman. But when I met him, he was like the backup weatherman for a small southern station. These days, he's the full-time one for a large southern station. Doesn't matter. Point is, the guy was one of the biggest metalhead I've ever met. And he used to go to these concerts under bridges and in houses and like these little tiny concerts and come back telling me about these great bands he'd seen. And he was a big metalhead, which I thought was weird because you think weatherman, you don't think wet metalhead. So I just thought that was hilarious. But he told me about Baroness, gave me an EP. I listened. I like them. I like them a lot. So to see them on this, I was impressed. And I'm going to go with Baroness. Hi, Greg. I won't say your last name just in case, Yeah.
In case you're not allowed to like metal on TV. You never know.
Well, Steve, you're about to hate me. My number 28, my last song ranked on this list was Borderlines.
Wild.
I said my notes on it literally say shitty guitar work and the guy's voice annoys the fuck out of me. But Burn wasn't much higher. Burn was my number 21. I like In Flames. This is not one of the great songs, but Burn was a little bit higher, so Burn gets it. But which way do you want to go there, Mr. Dark? Are we gonna have a tie-breaking situation, or are we gonna have a winner?
I think so, because this is a case of two bands whose vocals I don't like, but In Flames, to me, again, the word generic is going to keep coming out of my mouth tonight. So many of these bands are so fucking generic. You can't tell them apart. You could, if you did a taste test and just like put them in front of somebody who didn't know any of these songs and played little clips, they would all think they were from the same band. They're just so fucking generic. And with In Flames, admittedly, that's because there are a whole lot of people out there who copied In Flames because they're one of the founding fathers of that type of sound. That being said, I never liked it, so there you go. Baroness, oh, I wish I liked the guy's vocals, but the vocals, I'm sorry, I'm with Jeremy. His vocals drive me batty. Musically, okay, they're like better than sex. They're like good sex musically. Everything just flows together exactly right, and plus, like I said, I've been a fan of Gina since before she joined them. Do yourselves a favor, go on YouTube and look up 2 minutes to late night. Number one, you should anyway because you got a treasure trove there. But they did an almost all woman cover of Pantera, and it had Gina on leads and what's her name from Code Orange and Marilyn Manson, Reba. Those are the two guitarists. Had the bassist from this other band who you might or might know. But anyway, it is and on vocals, Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm.
So what's the name of this, Dark?
2 minutes to late night. All throughout the pandemic, they had all these bands who weren't able to tour. They would come on there and do cover songs. And sometimes it was absolute bullshit. But this one, oh my God, we need Lizzie Hale to make a metal album. Anyway, so yes, Gina is over there pulling off Dimes riffs like they're just nothing, doing his solos perfectly. Yeah, so Baroness, if only because of Gina. And if that makes it a tiebreaker, it makes it a tiebreaker.
It's a coin flip now.
It does.
Make a deal.
Heads or tails there, Mr. Dark?
Tails. Why not? I'm going to lose anyway. Told you. I lose every coin toss. I've tested it. I defy the laws of averages.
Which means In Flames. Which means In Flames is moving on. If I can watch it right. Fuck. Jesus Christ. And the next matchup is going to get started off by Steve. And it's going to be number 57 ranked. The Champ is Coming by Upon a Burning Body versus number 16 ranked Crack the Sky by Amon Amarth.
Amon Amarth is a band I was already familiar with. I like Amon Amarth. Upon a Burning Body, I was not super familiar with, and I have it like a little past the middle of the list. It's generic. I would agree. I don't know if this is one of your generic songs, Mr. Dark, but I fully think this one is very generic. So yeah, this particular Amon Amarth song is my number 10. They also have really cool artwork if you're into that sort of thing. They always have had like cool artwork, so I'm gonna go with them.
What the hell? Which means, Alex, which way do you want to go?
Okay, well, I figured. Am I unmuted?
You're unmuted.
Yes.
Okay. I figured out how to Zoom, so now I can read names. But I agree with Steve.
And Dean?
I like Amon Amarth. They're like a slightly heavier, updated version of Iron Maiden. And like Iron Maiden, I don't love every song they've ever written, but they commit the hell out of it. They always play it up, and I like that. So Amon Amarth is getting my vote.
Which, I love both these songs. These are both. I mean, Amon Amarth I've known for years. But I've never listened to them, and I mean their song "Blew Me Away." I never heard of Upon a Burning Body, but their song I actually was impressed by as well. But on this list, it's mid grade. They're literally middle. The Champ is Coming for number 15, basically. It's a great song, and I mean I'm gonna start screaming it out during sex too. The Champ is coming. But Crack the Sky. I now need to listen to Monomarth's complete discography, which is long as shit. I already know. But Crack That Fucking Sky is one of the best chorus like hooks of all time, and the Thor references in that song makes you want to swing your own Mjolnir around a little bit. So yeah, it's fucking a Monomarth all day, and they're moving on to the next round. But which way would you have gone there?
We don't want to hear about you swinging your Mjolnir or whatever else you want to call that thing. We don't want to hear it. I have never liked a single Viking metal band. Not for lack of trying, but every single, that's a whole subgenre. And every time I run into one of them, it's like, well, yeah, that's more of that stuff. Upon a Burning Body is like super, super popular with the kind of commercial metalcore group people. You know, the Motionless in White, Black Veil Brides, you know, they're kind of in that whole vein. To me, they sound kind of like a little punchier Five Finger Death Punch, which is fine with me. I like Five Finger Death Punch. But, I mean, crucify me if you want to. They're a good metal band. But yeah, so this Upon a Burning Body song is one of the few that I discovered on this. It's like, hey, I like this song. So I'm actually going to go listen to more of their earlier stuff. I think more of their more recent stuff goes into the more standard face noise metalcore bullshit. But I'm going to go revisit this album because it's a good song. So fuck y'all with your Viking metal. I'll be over here listening to Upon a Burning Body.
Which we will be our Viking selves and go burn your body. But which way you want to go there, Max?
You know, I'm gonna have to jump on the Brother Dark bandwagon on this one. I'm not a huge Viking music fan either, and there's, you know, it's like you said, yeah, okay, heard that, okay, yeah, good, and for some, you know, I think we all have that there's that moment when a song comes on and your attention has been had, and you're going, okay, I'm going to hear this out. You know what I mean? And these guys were one of those bands. I really enjoyed this, and I like Dark said, I'm gonna go investigate them further.
It's got some good hooks. I know that fans today forget that hooks exist, but this has some good hooks.
Yeah, and it's just down. You know, it's downbeat metal, and I love that. It's just fucking heavy down, fucking 2 and 4 kick drum.
So which way you go? And my computer just froze. Like,
He and I are doing Upon a Burning Body. The rest of y'all can go put on your horny helmet.
Yes, and I will return shortly.
Yeah.
I left mine in the house. He's
horny
freezing
helmet.
up. Yeah.
Well,
Is he back? Are you back, Jeremy?
This is reminiscence of some of the very early episodes I would come on when his computer would crash. Those were the days. He'd crash.
Alex,
and
you look
Dean...
great, but you sound terrible. And Jeremy is just, he looks and sounds terrible.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so I look great because my phone is an Android and iPhone suck. And then the audio sounds bad because it's a weather storm.
You sound better now. Much better. For a while, it sounded like you had the microphone in a box. Maybe still inside the house.
Jeremy is.
You know, who are you to judge what she does on the side? Not your opinion. Not your opinion is neither needed nor wanted.
What? To each their own.
I'll put my Cash App in the descriptions. I'm just kidding.
I mean, if you want to go there, you know, I did just give you a microphone, Dean, that goes both ways. No.
Yes, actually, it goes 3 different ways. It
can't bi-directional.
It goes all ways.
Oh, you gave him omnidirectional? You know gave him that much power?
You know what a snowball is? And I'm not talking about that other thing. I'm talking about the microphone.
Snowball, the USB, the blue mic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought one of those a long time ago for my podcast and then discovered, wait a minute, this is terrible for recording one person on a podcast. This is meant for multiple people. Well, Dean has multiple people. So it's just been sitting in a bag for like 4 years. So I finally
But Jeremy
got it.
will appreciate that we kept the live going.
Yeah, hopefully people are entertained by our antics. I actually love blue microphones. Not so much anymore now that they are not handmade. But when we first opened the studio, they were all handmade, and every microphone had a little certificate of personal inspection.
Yeah.
So I was like a
I get
huge. Like we had the Kiwi, we had the bottle rocket, we had the bottle, we had the cactus, the dragonflies, the Omni Mouse. We had them all, and they sponsored us for a little bit and gave us some of their other shit too. But then the founder of Blue, he went and made Neat microphones with the guy from Gibson, and they made they're blue microphone clones, but they looked like bumblebees. They're really cool.
Fun.
So they did like a Kiwi clone called the King Bee, and I love that microphone. It was only like a $500 microphone, and it stood with like the Kiwi. Like when we got the Kiwi, it was like $3,000. We have two of those, and it stood right next to them. Like it could go toe to toe with the Kiwi. Honestly, it has a very similar capsule. So yeah, Neat microphones are really cool. I also have all their USB microphones like on my desk as like decoration. I think they're just neat looking. Oh,
They are very.
So, Steve, do you go through a preamp, or are these all USB?
No, I mean at the studio, we have like tons of preamps.
You have a favorite? Focusrite.
All right. Tube wise, I actually love the Blue Robbie. I think the Blue Robbie is amazing. Non-tube, I really like the Neve stuff. I think Neve is great. I do like Focusrite. I like the ISA series because it's just uncolored and just very clean. And it's since everything's digital now, and you're not, when you're in the box, if you bring in too much like color, I think it's a lot harder to work with. But
yeah,
if you bring in some clean stuff, it's so much easier to just squash it with compression and everything. But in my home setup right here, I have a bunch of pre's too. But I have a lunchbox with a bunch of 500 series stuff, and I like that. I like getting to try out some of the more expensive crap.
That mentality, the lunchbox mentality. Always.
Oh yeah, they're cool. They're really cool.
See,
I like
my
the guitar.
podcast-
I like the guitar amplifiers too.
My podcast is done with a microphone that was $29 on sale on Amazon.
Nice.
Oh,
It was
nice.
recommended by an audio engineer, and it kicks ass.
What kind of mic is it? What's the name of that?
Samson Q2.
Oh, Samson makes good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this guy, I used to be on a Discord with a guy who was a real deal, one of you sound geniuses, and it sounds fantastic. And I don't have $500 to spend on a microphone. Oh my God.
I don't know what
$500
kind this
is a
is.
budget microphone.
But
Oh, there you go.
Well,
Is that Neumann?
It looks like it might be an MX. Oh no, it is a Neumann, isn't it? A TLM 103.
103, 107, something like that. Yeah, it is a Neumann.
107, 108, whatever it takes.
Yeah, 220, 221. Yeah.
Okay,
if you
we've all
want to
seen
find
Clue, Mr. Dark. You don't need to steal their comedy.
Look, I once did 28 Clue. No, wait. It was 15 Clue movie parties in a month. So I'm allowed to steal anything from Clue I want.
Of course. Give me that.
the
I
Samsung
once
stuff,
had a woman bite my nipple off during a photo shoot. I don't see what you're bragging about here.
fully off. Just
Like
took
in
it
her
off.
mouth off.
Completely off.
Had to sew it back on.
No, not completely off. It just felt like it, but it was close enough for government work.
I will reduce
It's funny
my
we all went
reaction.
to.
Then.
Oh my God, are we talking cannibalism here? Or?
If you like the Samson stuff and you play guitar, because that used to be Sam Ash's brand, they dabbled in guitar amps for a little bit and did guitar research. I have one back here. So the heads were the most customizable heads ever. Like they had crazy tubes in them, but you could swap out the tubes and do all sorts of stuff. They were so highly coveted. They were like $200, and then people made them go crazy because they were just you could just do anything to them. So
that always happens, right?
Yeah, they haven't made them for years, but you can find them on like Craigslist and stuff. And if you ever see one of those, get a Guitar Research head and just swap the tubes out, and you'll have something way better than what you paid for it.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I used to
Holy
play
shit!
bass. Don't do it
Finally,
anymore. Oh, is he
You're
back?
still lagging hard. You're like a minute behind your expressions here.
no.
Wow.
Bit of a slideshow.
We've been trying to hold the fort down.
Literally,
Do it
next to
without.
Mount
Do it
Everest.
without. You do it without video, Jeremy. It'll probably save you some headache. We don't need you for video if you don't want it. It'll help you. You did it last
Yes,
time without
but he's
video.
Bane. He has to show off his pretty face.
I mean, I gotta show my sexy face. Come on now.
Okay, well, hey, it's your show.
Him and David Tennant.
But yeah, I'm okay. It seems like I'm back now. Pretty good.
Okay, yeah, now you're good.
Moved inside. I'm literally next to the router. So, all right, folks. Sorry
We
about
do
that.
have these things called cables.
I can't wait for winter. So my computer fucking doesn't overheat and shit out there. And
They also have these things you can buy for your fucking.
it would literally mean
tender.
it would literally mean like having to drill a hole.
He's having enough.
I don't know.
I had to show my guitar.
I might just have to run a cable out the window and fucking put it on the front porch.
No. I mean, right now you're sitting right
But,
next to the router. You could just cable
The
up,
next
man.
matchup, we were done with that matchup anyway. Oh,
Yeah,
actually,
where the hell were
you're right.
we?
If I unplug my work phone from work, I can. I know where we were. That's easy. Wait, where the fuck is it?
What the fuck, Chuck?
Oh, that's the right one. Okay, cool.
Of course, I am talking about a Cat 5
I am
cable, not a USB cable.
Plugged into the internet. Yeah,
Slight difference.
I'm fucking well aware. I work in the industry.
Okay. Hey, I did tech support for a long
Industry.
time. I assume everybody knows nothing and is kind of an idiot. It's no offense. That is across the board.
I had a friend who answered phones for tech support for years. He has stories.
Oh, so do I. Because this was back in the day. This was back in the 90s. So, this is when there
I'm
were
sure.
tons of people buying computers who had no idea even what they were buying.
But the internet.
Oh no.
And we have slideshow Jeremy.
We should just sing Diggy Diggy Hole for the next 20 minutes.
No, we should not do that. That is not something we should do.
You weren't here last time. Diggy Diggy Hole
You've
swept the
obviously
board.
never heard me sing. If you're thinking, hey, Dean should join a sing along. No.
Look,
No.
that's
No,
the kind of
Joe
song you
did
can
not.
sing absolutely trashed. Diggy Diggy Hole swept the board last time, just wiped everything out. It's too fun. Everybody was like, yeah, Diggy Diggy Hole. Nothing came close.
And I mean, I can see that. I get that. But that being said, no. Uh-uh. We don't want people to immediately click off, right?
I have to go, you guys, because I got to put the kids to bed and do mommy duties.
Go do what you got to do.
Do you see
We'll
how
tell
you
him
are?
bye for you when if he gets back on.
Yeah.
We might all
Yeah,
have to
please
trickle off
do.
like you're doing.
Do you
And
see how
I had fun talking to you guys.
All right, see you later. Have fun.
Always
Bye.
happy to see you, Amy.
Amy.
Oh,
Alex.
Alex, sorry.
You too. Bye.
Okay, let me see if I can make this happen. I've been trying to make this happen for a few minutes, and I'm failing badly with technology, which disturbs me and upsets me. I'm just trying to share a picture, man.
What, in the
Just
group
trying
chat
to
over
share a
here?
picture. No, to the screen and shit.
Oh.
Now, where did it go? There it is. Okay. Maybe Jeremy has to approve.
He's gonna try again.
Because I was trying to share.
Restarting the laptop. BRB.
Oh, he said that in the group.
Yeah.
Well, let's entertain our audience right here, who's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah.
Well, now that the ladies aren't here, we don't have to censor ourselves anymore as we are normally doing because we are all fine gentlemen.
Yes.
Yes,
We watch
yes.
what we say and how we say it.
Now we can just be the wretched fucking sods we really are.
Yeah, well, true that. Yeah, man, the rest of this list just gets pretty grim for me, except for like 2 exceptions.
Let me see what I got going on here.
Really fucking grim. We still
See,
have Scott.
I'm surprised
fucking
Steve
Stapp
likes it as
deal
much
with.
as he does.
You said me?
Because I listened to most of this list thinking, who the fuck recorded this?
No, I thought a lot of the stuff had some good mixes, but we're gonna get into some bad ones. I have some notes. Like at least the master was good enough to have the volumes even sonically, but some of them get rough.
Well, and some of these guys like the I Prevail, Motionless in White, they are really big selling bands, so they can afford to spend months in a real deal studio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Getting it to sound good. This isn't like, some of the lists we do where it's like, well, this was a punk rock band from Pittsburgh that had 3 listeners,
Right,
Yeah.
right. I've never been too big into I Prevail, but there was one song on here that I actually did kind of like. Surprisingly, they were never they never did it for me.
No, not even close.
There was one on here that I thought was pretty good, and then the other 2 were like, meh. I think maybe I'm wrong. Let me see. Hold on. Well, I guess I shouldn't spoil the cookies here, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, if he doesn't come back, maybe we should all just agree that Rammstein is the best song on the record, on the list. Oh, look, it's a song by a real band.
A real band.
It's not even
Which
like the
particular Rammstein?
record.
Because I don't like everything they do.
I agree with you. I'm not always a fan.
It is not even the best song on that record, and it's still the best song on this list by like a long shot. Like it's not even.
I don't know
I
if it's
don't know.
I don't know if
You'd
it's
have
going to
to-
win
you would have
against
to go
Diggy
a
Diggy
damn
Hole.
sight to beat Diggy Diggy Hole.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's just because you're all assholes and you like to watch the world burn.
No, if Diggy Diggy Hole sweeps the whole bracket, we were all just going to get absolutely trashed. I think that was the deal we made.
Well, see, I think most of you are already trashed. So you're just greasing the wheels, baby. You're just setting it up.
Wait a minute. Oh, did Alex and Max bounce?
Alex bounced.
Alex
Max just
bounced.
disappeared. I don't know what happened with him.
Yeah, Max did not leave intentionally. We were having one of those nights. Alex had to go be a mother. Alex had to go be a mother. We're going to be here being motherfuckers. Holy shit! You're like,
Amen. But
you're almost in full motion.
I've
never seen this.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, Max.
Okay, well, you
yeah.
tried
Well,
to
I had to
talk
restart
and
my
that did it.
laptop and fucking then finally realized that there's actually a internet plugged into it. So
Mr. Dark, you jinxed him.
Yeah, he tried to talk and that did it. You wish to stream
No.
audio and video at the same
opening
time?
the bracket did it.
Madness. Well, true. Spotify's coding is crap.
We need to get you some more RAM in that computer.
Yeah, and 2 sticks of RAM costs as much
I
as
know.
2 new computers these days.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking nuts.
No big deal.
But there's Max.
There we go.
Sorry, feller.
And we back.
Well,
But that means that's good.
just
All right. Well,
sorry.
if the bracket, there it is. Okay, cool. All right, cool. We're good to go. And that means the next matchup gets started off by pretty sure Steve. Yeah, Steve.
All
And
right,
it's going to
yeah.
be number 56 ranked Wolf God by Grand Magus versus number 15 Taste of Regret by Of Mice and Men.
Both of these songs are pretty close to each other, honestly. Like they were okay songs. I think the other Of Mice and Men song was better than this one. By one slot, I actually have Grand Magnus. Not really super familiar with them, honestly, but I liked the song. Thought it was cool. Cool enough to be one slot better than the other song, I guess.
And how about you there? Oh, Alex is gone. Dean.
I don't know. Magus is all right. Yeah, Mice and Men.
I feel that. It could have been that for me, too.
I'm picking up what you're putting down there, Dean.
Yeah, I had Wolf God number 24. Great guitar. But the lyrics for that song were underwhelming as shit. If you're gonna be singing a song called fucking Wolf God. Like, Jesus Christ. The song called Wolf God. Make it epic. Taste of Regret was my number 16. It was mid. It wasn't the. Yeah, is it my lowest rank? Oh no, it's actually one spot above the other Of Mice and Men song. So yeah, to me it's the better Of Mice and Men song by one spot. But
I had this one at 18.
But which way do you want to go there, Mr. Dark?
I mean, you've got boring semi-doom versus boring face noise. I'll give it to the semi-doom just because we still have approximately 27 fiscal Of Mice and Men songs to get through.
So which way you going?
Oh, the Grand Magus, just because at least it'll keep some variety in, so we don't just have the semifinals, semifinals and quarterfinals be nothing but Of Mice and Men.
Not one Mice and Men song will beat Diggy Diggy Hole.
No,
well, no.
And that means hell no. But that means that Max is the tiebreaker.
I'm gonna go with the same mentality. Mice and Men, they're good, and I like them a lot. But actually, I really like the Wolf God song. It was, despite the fact it's sort of the Viking genre, it's okay. It's got some good oomph to it. So we'll give them a shot.
Which means that Grand Magus, whatever the hell they pronounce it, moves on to the next round. And we have two playing matchups now to determine the last actual round one matchup of the top part of this bracket. And it's going to be the first matchup started off by Dean. It's going to be number 55 ranked The Day the World Stood Still by the Raven Age versus number 13 ranked The Red Baron by Sabaton.
The Red Baron?
Yeah.
I'll hear arguments against it, but
You're not going to hear those arguments from me, good sir. Yeah, The Day the World Stood Still is number 20. It was a good song. I wouldn't say it's great, but it was a good song. The Red Baron, I've never been a Sabaton person. I never got into them, but I might have to now because that song is fucking amazing. Like the Iron Maiden like choruses and shit, like they're actually pretty fucking good. So it was my number 3. So I'll go for the Red Baron.
Oh, wow.
Flying higher. Fucking love that shit. That's like Iron Maiden type shit. But which way you want to go there, Mr. Dark?
I mean, this is like one of the weakest Sabaton songs I've ever heard, but it's still Sabaton. Raven Age wasn't bad. Basic, generic, there's that word again. Commercial metal. Like back when we still had radio stations, we had 97.1, the Eagle here in Dallas, it would have been in regular rotation on there with all the other pablum. But yeah, no, Sabaton, because they're Sabaton.
And which way do you want to go there, Max?
Forgive me that I'm gonna really show my age, but this takes me back to the Stop with Camel and the Bloody Red Baron, the original Red Baron song that when I was a kid was fucking completely associated with Snoopy and Woodstock, for God's sakes. This is fucking classic fucking Charles Schultz here. So that was easy for me because I loved the Red Baron when I was a kid, and I thought I think this is a pretty good version of that song. I did like the other song, but compared to this, the Red Baron gets my nod.
And Sabaton's ready to move into the first round, but which way would you have gone there?
This one, honestly, to me, this one's a toss up. I'm gonna go by the rankings though. They were both okay. The Red Baron, I think, is a more fun song. Just has a little bit of fun going on to it. It feels fun. The video was kind of cool with the planes and all that stuff.
Sabaton does great fucking videos, man.
Yeah. The video was cool. But on the list, I have them one slot behind the Ravens' Age. So I'm just gonna stay true to the list because that's who I am. Doesn't matter anyway.
It's a pity vote. Basically. But that means that God damn it. Let me start off our playing matchup of the night. Yeah. Fucking chicken nuggets are crispy as shit and going down the wrong hole. But the other playing matchup of the night is gonna get started off by me, and it's a play-in song, Brand New Numb by Motionless in White versus number 14 ranked Raven's Flight by Amon Amarth. And yeah, Raven's Flight was my number 11. It was the lower ranked of the Amon Amarth songs in this part because it just is not. It's nowhere as near as fucking good as Crack the Sky, but Brand New Numb is actually my number. What the fuck is it? I know it's on this here. It's my number 10. So it's actually one above Raven's Flight. So I mean, it's not my favorite Motionless White song off that album, but it's slightly above Raven's Flight. But which way you want to go, to Mr. Dark?
I mean, fuck Viking metal. I've never been a huge fan of Motionless in White because for a lot of their career, I think they finally stopped. But in this era, yeah, they were still really trying to be Marilyn Manson. Just so hard. And it's like, did they have to make their singer look identical too? Did they really think somebody was going to miss that? But, it's okay. And it's not Viking metal. So Motionless in White.
Actually, on scoring the end of the world, I think I even said when that album got brought on the show, I think I even said like this song's Red, White, and Boom. Red, White, and Boom sounds like a fucking Marilyn Manson song 100%. But they also do songs sound like Korn, so Motionless in White I think has talent to pretty much copy any 2000s band they want to copy. But which way you want to go there, Max?
I'll go Motionless in White.
Closest thing to falling in reverse. Which means Motionless in White moves into the first round. I don't think it's going to win this matchup, but we'll see. But which way do you want to go there, Steve?
In general, I prefer Amon Amarth, but this was not their best song, even on the list. So I'm Motionless in White. And it's actually this Amon Amarth song was number 19 on my list, and this Motionless in White was 9. So I'm going to go with them.
And which way would you have gone, Dean?
In honor of Harley, who is no longer with us, at least for a little while, I'm going to vote against your interests and vote for Amon Amarth.
I'm pretty sure Harley actually loves Motionless in White. but I'm.
Oh, I'm sure she does, but she also votes against you regularly. So
Just to
you don't
piss you
have
off.
anybody to do that. So I'm trying to fill in.
It's a lot. That's a big
And
hole to fill in,
Dean?
buddy. But
Dean, a fine job you're fucking doing. I just want you to know that.
Thank you very much, Max. I appreciate your candor, sir.
And that means that, folks, that the final match in round one of this top part is going to get that we created is going to get started off by Mr. Dark, and it's going to be Red Baron by Sabaton versus Brand New Numb by Motionless in White.
Oh, Sabaton.
And Max?
Yeah, you know what? I'll go with Sabaton on this one too.
And Steve?
You are muted, good sir.
Oh, no, rookie mistake. But just off my rankings, I'm shockingly going to go Motionless in White, which is, I never thought I'd ever say that. But here we are today.
So which way are you going, Max?
I went with
Steve?
Sabaton.
I shockingly
Max
went with
went with
Motionless
Sabaton.
in White.
Pardon
Steve
me?
went Motionless in White.
Yep.
I'm going to go Sabaton.
And Dean? Oh.
Didn't I just answer this? Sabaton.
Which means Sabaton is moving on.
People are answering questions before they're asked.
That's okay. Lisa and Phil like to run the show basically for me sometimes, especially Lisa. So, but yeah, I mean, for me, Sabaton was actually, I mean, Amon Martha's actually, oh no, yeah, Sabaton, Red Baron's my number 3, so I would vote for it anyway. So, even if I had a tiebreaker, it would have been Red Baron. But that means we can go down to the bottom part of round one. And it's going to be started off by Max. And it's going to be number 54 ranked Learn to Walk Again by Bad Wolves versus number 12 ranked Paranoid by I Prevail.
So I have this, man, I have this I Prevail song. I really like this song a lot. I have it listed as my number 3. But I like Bad Wolves. I have it listed as 6. So if I'm going to stick to my list, I'll go. Yeah, I'm going to stick with I Prevail on this.
And Steve?
I'm going to go Bad Wolves. I'm really not a huge I Prevail fan, so just and again, and my list reflects that. So Bad Wolves.
And Dean?
Hollow Moon by AWOL Nation. Oh, I meant Bad Wolf. Sorry.
Yeah, Learn to Walk Again with number 18. Bad Wolves is all right. They're generic, so they're mid-level to me. Paranoid. I never really got into I Prevail before I heard this playlist. Paranoid is a Linkin Park song done right in 2019, basically. So, and there's a band I've been into for like a year and a half now. They put out the first album a while ago. This band, Lost Souls. They are an animation band. No one knows who they really are, but they're an animation band on YouTube. You can see other videos. They're a pop culture metalcore band that sings about Star Wars and everything else. But I swear to God, I think the singer for I Prevail might be one of the singers for Lost Souls. I really think it after hearing this fucking song. But I love the Linkin Park style breakdowns in this song. It's my number 1. Fucking Paranoid's number 1. I fucking love that song. So that's what I'm going for, which makes Mr. Dog tiebreaker.
Well, and I'm about to whiz in your Cheerios. Fuck, I Prevail. Bad Wolves, this is really typical for the Tommy Vext era. They were really generic, and they did okay. And then they covered that one song at the right time and rocketed it up. The problem is, of course, that you don't give somebody who is seriously mentally ill a whole lot of money. And of course, that happened. And now who knows what Tommy Vext is doing? He's probably got a sign by the freeway talking about the conspiracy to put, birdseed in his ears or something. But yeah, Bad Wolves is Bad Wolves. They did a couple songs better than this, but still better than I Prevail.
You cocksucking.
Agreed.
How do you not like that song? Oh my god. The fucking breakdowns? Oh my god. Oh, I could slap somebody right now.
It's kind of an all-star thing, right? Like at this point, several of the people in it were from other bands. Since then, that has changed. But yeah, that was kind of why they got any attention, just because, it has those three guys in it. Not because they were particularly good.
Which means the next matchup gets started off by Steve. And it's going to be number 53 ranked Purpose for a Pain by Scott Stapp versus number 11 ranked Hurricane by I Prevail.
Oh man, this is just two stinkers to me, honestly. But I don't even hate Scott Stapp, but this song sucked. This was probably but on my list, I actually have Hurricane rated higher, and it kind of pains me because I like Scott Stapp better than I like I Prevail. But if anything, I'm loyal to the list, so I Prevail.
To make good choices, yes you do. But which way do you want to go there, Dean?
Okay, man, it's like you invited me over your house to show me two identical piles of dog shit and ask me which smells the worst.
100%.
Thank you, sir.
Keyboard Nick.
Can I just vote for Diggy Diggy Hole and call it a night?
Yeah,
we all know what's going to happen with Diggy Diggy Hole. We might as well just get to it.
I'm with Dean. I just want to vote for Rammstein right now. Can we just forget this one ever happened? Can we have a double elimination round?
Not I Prevail, I guess. Not I Prevail. How about that?
Yeah.
Except with these two bands is not I Prevail.
Well, Purpose for a Pain is my number 9. It's my number 19. It would have been higher because I actually really like the song, but then that's when I realized that that's the lead singer from fucking Creed, and I was like, oh, fuck me, no. How is Mr. Legs Wide Open fucking singing this shit? But yeah, I'm good. I'm like, god damn it, why did it have to be him? Hurricane was my what the fuck is it? Jesus Christ. Actually, it was my number 6. So
you like
it? It was my highest. It was my second highest ranked I Prevail song because Paranoid was my number fucking 1, you assholes. But yeah, I'm going for Hurricane, obviously. But it's now my highest ranked I Prevail song on my list. It's still in the fucking bracket. But which way you want to go there, Mr. Dark?
Wait, am I a tiebreaker?
No, not at all.
Okay. So wait, who's winning?
I Prevail.
The fact that not only Scott Stapp, but this specific Scott Stapp, this was the dear God, I'm sober. Please bring me back for a tour. I'm broke. That's what this album is. That's all it is. It's almost everything he touches is crap, but this is the crap of all crap. Because this was literally just him trying to prove to his former bandmates that they could trust him to do a reunion tour. That's all. And it shows. And then you've got a power ballad. Who the fuck put a power ballad on this list? You know how I feel about power ballads. Fuck. Like I said, since I'm not a tiebreaker, I vote for Rammstein.
That's next matchup.
You're cheating, Mr. Dark.
You know what? I plead the fifth. I cannot be held responsible.
You have to make a choice. You got to make a choice.
You gotta make a
He
choice.
said I'm not a tiebreaker, so there you go.
Yeah, but
Rammstein's going to win anyway.
no,
so
no,
I
no,
vote
no, no,
for
no, no,
Rammstein.
no. You're not a tiebreaker because the person after you could be a tiebreaker.
Oh, I thought I was last.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
motherfuckers.
You got to make a choice.
Oh, I don't like any of you people
Even
right
if you
now.
choose not to decide, Mr. Dark.
You've still made a choice. Look, the little kid, I like him or her or whoever that is. I like them. The rest of y'all can go get fucked. I
Okay,
really
thank
hope
you.
they can't hear what I'm saying. Fucking.
No, the microphone works well.
You got 3 seconds before we just put Scotty on as your
God,
vote
Steph,
there.
I'll vote for him. Just why not? Talk about lesser of two evils.
Which means Max is the tiebreaker between these two.
Oh fuck! I would have voted for I Prevail then to avoid a tiebreaker. I didn't know that's where we were at.
You know, I'm gonna have to if I'm gonna be honest and choose between the kind of metal that I like more. I got to tell you, Scott, I love Alter Bridge so much now, and the whole, the
Alter Bridge is incredible.
Yeah,
one of my favorite bands.
And Scott, I'm pretty forgiving, and considering that, what I loved about this album, that it wasn't wasn't that. It was this time. It was, to me at least, it seemed as though he tried to make a different kind of album, and I thought he did good. So I'm gonna vote for Scott on this one because I Prevail's got 42 other fucking songs in the list, of Mice and Men. So I'm gonna vote for Scott on this one.
Which means Scott takes it, and I Prevail now only has one song in this bracket.
Oh no.
Yes, indeed, no.
Oh,
but
terrible.
Funny enough, it's the highest ranked song in this part. But that means the next matchup, there's only two left in round one, gets started off by Dean, and it's going to be number 52 ranked, the end of a universe by Enforcer versus number 10 ranked Radio by Rammstein.
Rammstein, you got to give it up for Oscar Wilde-worthy wordplay like that. I'm going with Rammstein.
I'm feeling y'all about to hate me. Yeah, Radio is my number 26 ranked at 28. I never really got into Rammstein. I just
you're now joining Dean in the Chester Bennington penalty box. You're both over there.
I respect Rammstein for what he did for the whole fucking German metal scene. I do. I mean, he's been around for fucking 30 years, my whole life. So I respect.
It's a band, sir.
I know that. But
9 of them.
But the lead singer is a fucking star. But I know who they are like my whole life. So I respect it. But this song I just couldn't get into. I never really gave much of much of a chance, really, even because what I've heard never impressed me. So yeah. At the end of a universe, I guess it's my number 7 because it starts off like a fucking Metallica song, and once the singer starts to scream towards the end of it, he sounds like fucking Dio. So that's my number fucking 7 because it reminded me of like a bunch of classic metal bands put together. So Enforcer, I got to check out more. I never heard of them, but
dude, you hate me, or in German, du hast mich.
Du hast mich.
Du hast mich gefragt. Du hast mich gefragt.
Du hast mich gefragt.
Yeah, Du hast never blew me away. But if I want German metal, I'll listen to Lord of the Lost. But which way do you want to go there, Mr. Dark?
Gee, I wonder. Enforcer, generic as fuck. generic, we really want to sound like we're from the 80s stuff. There's 10 other bands that do it, and they all do it better. Whereas Rammstein, this is possibly Rammstein's weakest modern album. And this isn't even one of the best songs on it. And it's still better than every single thing on this fucking list.
And
So I guess we know where Mr. Dark stands on Rammstein.
Tempted
And
to
Matt-
stand up and pound my thigh like Till.
So
You know.
can I, Mr. Dark, can I just ask you some questions about your affluence towards Rammstein? What is it about them that you love, man?
I mean, so I went to go see oh damn it, now I can't remember the name of the movie. Anyway, they showed up on the soundtrack of a David Lynch film, whose name is escaping me. And I was listening to the soundtrack in, now this dates me, a Blockbuster music store.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's general David Lynch stuff. I usually like the soundtracks of David Lynch stuff. You know, it's all ethereal and weird.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, and I just about jumped out of my headsets right there. And
Right.
yeah, so look them up, and you know what? It's straight up my alley. I've always loved combining like electronics and metal. They were heavy as fuck. They were unapologetically German. There's just nothing I don't like about them. They're just awesome. And they have continued to be, you know. They've had some weak records, but even they come back and they'll do another one, and it's like, oh my God, that's the best thing ever. At least Till stopped fucking Flocka on stage, because I really feel like that wasn't fair.
but which way you want to go, Max?
So I'm such a huge fan of like Dark. I like German, and when I hear a band like that, my brain immediately goes to guitar tone, because I'm a guitar player. So when I hear guitar tone, it makes me go, okay, who's that? I got to go listen to that album more. Then that's what always drives me. And the only other songs, there's a couple other songs out there that fit in this genre. And I got to tell you that Rammstein obviously owes a nod to this band, but there's this crazy little band out there with this lead singer named Udo Dirkschneider. What a great fucking name. And they sing a song called Balls to the Wall. And that whole thunder of that style of German metal, I agree with Dark on this. That's my favorite style. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Rammstein.
Did you just make an Accept reference?
Yes, you
I
did.
did. I was hoping somebody would get that. So
I caught it. I wasn't gonna call it out, but I caught it.
good.
As soon as I heard Udo, I was like, wait a minute. And then I heard Balls to the Walls, I was like, yes. But that means the final matchup in round one is going to get started off. Wait a minute. Oh no, I'm sorry. Steve, which way you want to go on that one? I'm sorry. Miscounted.
I mean, it's not the best Rammstein song of all time, but it is better than Enforcer by a little bit. The Enforcer song, literally the same drum beat through the entire song. And I do agree, it is like this I want to be a thrash band kind of vibe going on that I think there are better. Honestly, what killed me the most in my notes was like, I don't think it was mastered at all. It was just like, yeah, and surprisingly, Spotify didn't normalize it at all either. So just a weird song in the playlist. Takes you out of the mood when you're listening to the playlist, when you just have like a 6 decibel drop. So yeah, I'm going Rammstein.
And I'm willing to bet they did that on purpose to sound more retro.
Possibly.
That's I will put money on it.
That means that I start off the final matchup in round one, and it's going to be the last two songs we can talk about today so far. Number 51 ranked Start Over by Any Given Day versus the highest ranked song in this part, number 9 ranked Gasoline by I Prevail. And
You always want to climax first.
And Start Over was my number 22 ranked. It was generic metal, but Any Given Day is not bad. I never really listened to them, but they're not bad. They're just not great. They sound very blah. Gasoline was my number 13. It was my lowest ranked I Prevail song out of the three, but it's still better than Any Given Day, any fucking given day. So, which way you want to go there, Mr. Dark?
I mean, who was up against Any Given Day? An I Prevail song, right?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck. It's a reminder. Fuck I Prevail. I had never heard of Any Given Day before this list, and I've got to go listen to them. Yeah, they're a knockoff Five Finger Death Punch, but as I've noted, like Five Finger Death Punch, and they do it right. This is a good song. When you get in the middle and they get real chunky and he starts getting a little gravelly, put my name down. I take my money, right? I'm in. So yeah, no, I'll go for Any Given Day. Any Given Day.
And which way do you want to go there, Max?
You know, Brother Dark and I have surprisingly similar tastes in the way metal songs present themselves. You know, I like I'm not quite as hard on I Prevail as Mr. Dark is, but however, I will say that Any Given Day, that's one of those I love songs. You know, to me, I didn't like it. What do you call that, Dark? The face when they scream.
Face noise.
Face noise, yeah. This doesn't require vocal cords. It just requires air. No, and at first, when bands only did that, I fucking hated it. I don't like bands that only do that. They got to give me some melody in the middle of it, just like he said. And when a band does that, when they can be as dark as they fucking want to be with the face noise, but when they give me a melody chorus that fucking drags me in and pulls me in the way, makes me go, okay, man, now I can ride with this. Sign me up.
It's a hook. Again, everybody seems like modern musicians have just forgotten what a hook is.
Yeah, and that hook thing is what every song that we were all grown and raised with, because they had to have a hook. All it was a back then pop music was nothing more than a vehicle for a hook.
Yeah, it was a hook surrounded by some other stuff.
Absolutely. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get you in.
Blues Traveler, they called it. They did. Goes all the way back to classical music. We've been using the same damn hook.
Yeah. Yep.
And well, actually, Max, which way do you want to go on that? Because you're kind of.
Oh, I thought it was pretty clear.
No.
I'm preaching about Any Given Day for a while.
I'm going with Any Given Day with Brother Dark on this one.
Okay, I thought so, but I didn't get definite.
Sorry, my friend. Sorry.
But which way you want to go, Steve?
Shockingly, twice today. I am not a Five Finger Death Punch fan.
I never would have guessed.
Yeah, yeah.
I could have called that.
I spent 13 years in the military, and this is Five Finger Death Punch was like one of those bands that people would just be playing in the LMTV, and you're just like, shut the fuck up. This thing sucks. So, but I'm also shocked that for the second time in one day, I have to put I Prevail against above anybody. But yeah, I wrote literally my only note was for Any Given Day was just generic. So yeah, they were my number 28 on the list.
Oh.
So it was like that for me. Yeah, I guess unfortunately, I Prevail.
And that means it's a tiebreaker for Dean.
Well, okay. I'm going to start in a weird place, but it's going to make sense here in a minute. The thing I always liked about Accept was they sounded like Judas Priest and AC/DC had a love child. And I like that about them.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing I hear out of I Prevail is they really want to be Motorhead. And I'm sorry, we had Motorhead. Lemmy was a god. You're not. So I'm going with Any Given Day.
You get that from I Prevail?
Yes.
You
I get a lot of I want to be Lemmy
blend of
energy.
weed. that is messing with your brain, man. It's like
I
I
get
had
a
a
lot of
friend.
I want to be Lemmy energy.
I played a friend an Alter Bridge track, and she said that it reminded her of Aerosmith. It's kind of like that. It's like those two things have nothing in common at all. But anyway, you go. That's fine. You
But
do
that
you.
means since we're hour 45 minutes in, we just finished round one in a fucking 20 song bracket. Jesus Christ.
Well, about a third of that was spent with technical difficulties.
No, trust me. I never had that much trouble fucking getting it to work for. And that's what I told many women in my life. But round two is going to get started off by Mr. Dark. And it's going to be crossed off by Mark Morton featuring Chester Bennington versus Leviathan by Volbeat.
Oh, Dean, have you been giving him stand-up comedy tips? It's Chester. Come on.
And Max?
And it's Leviathan versus Chester.
Yep.
You know, I'm good. Yeah, Chester.
And Steve.
While I do really like the Volbeat song, loyalty to the list is all that matters in my opinion, and Chester has them beat. So Chester.
Which means Mark Morton and Chester moving on to the quarterfinals.
We know what
But-
Dean would say, the heretic.
But which way do you want to go? Would you have gone, Dean?
Man, back early 2000s, 2004, I think, I was in Lake Kalispell, Montana, performing at the Outlaw.
What a beautiful
Great
place.
little hotel. Yeah. Great little place. Anyway, point is, while I was performing there were like three guys sitting front row, all wearing Cannibal Corpse t-shirts. So at some point I said the words, literally, hammer smash face, did this. They were my best friends the rest of the goddamn show. That being said,
It's called crowd work.
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm good at it. I'm good at a lot of things. I'm just not great at them. And there's enough great comics out there. I don't feel like I should compete. Anyway, that being said, I guess I'm going with Chester Bennington because I don't care. Blink, blink.
All right, you can get out of the penalty box now. You've been absolved.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's my number 2 versus my number 8. So I'll throw the one vote to Leviathan because that's my number 2. So just love the way they sang that song.
The power of the Pompadour. The power of the Pompadour.
And that means the next matchup is going to get started off by Max, and it's going to be Highway to Oblivion by Dragon Force versus How to Survive by Mice and Men.
Boy, this is I'll go Dragon Force just to give them a shot because there's enough of Mice and Men out there that I'm going to give Dragon Force their shot. So Dragon Force.
And how about you, Steve?
This particular Dragon Force did not go super high on my list. And then that of Mice and Men song was actually probably the best song of theirs I've ever heard, which again, I'm not a huge fan of them. But so yeah, possibly sacrilegious, but I am going to go, again, loyalty to the list over everything of Mice and Men.
And Dean, which way you want to go?
In honor of Dirk the Daring, Dragon Force.
Not the name of the game. At this point, he's doing it just to bug me. Just
No, yeah,
like
he's
for
fucking with
clear.
you. He's definitely fucking with you.
That is
Let me
entirely for my
resolve this.
benefit.
Let me
These two are-
resolve this with a question. You're talking about Dragon's Lair, right?
Yes, he is.
So if you really impress me, tell me the name of the author the guy who did all of Dragon Force, he used to be a Disney employee. Does either of you know the name of the guy?
Dragon Lair. I know the name, but I'm a nerd. So
Yeah, Dragon's Lair. You know him?
yeah. Oh yeah. Big fan.
I have no idea.
Who is Don Bluth Jr.?
Yes. Wow, man. Cool. Yeah,
You would not have
that's
scored
a whole
points if
Disney-
you didn't add the junior.
That's a whole Disney thing, man. It was an amazing departure, and I hated that fucking game because I couldn't do it.
Me
fucking
too.
hated it. And then I went and watched it like last week. I went and watched the whole thing on YouTube. Sorry.
Yeah, it's out there. It is out there. It exists.
But that means it comes down to me, and these are actually close as fuck to me. It's my number 14 versus my number 17, and Dragon Force actually gets my vote. So, by 3 spots. So, Highway to Oblivion moves on.
And I would have said Dragon Force. So yeah.
Oh, there you go. But next matchup is going to get started off by Steve. It's going to be Burn by In Flames versus Crack Sky by Amaranth. Yeah.
Burn.
And Dean?
Burn.
And for me, I think I know, but can I confirm? Yeah, number 4 versus my number 21. So Crack Sky gets my vote by a long fucking list. So Amon Marth gets my vote, but which way you want to go, Mr. Dark?
Hate them both, but Burn. At least it's not Viking metal.
And In Flames moves on to the next round somehow. And which way would you have gone there, Mr. Max?
I've done In Flames.
And that means next matchup gets started off by Dean, and it's going to be the last round 2 matchup in the top part. Wolf God by Grand Magus or the Red Baron by Sabaton?
Red Baron.
And that means, watch it. I already fucking know. Yeah, number 3 versus number 24. So yeah, Red Baron gets my vote as well. But which way would you go there, Mr. Dark? Mr. Dark.
It already got back to me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
We're
I thought I
speeding
had
through
like
it.
3 people to
We're
go.
flying through it now.
What is it?
It always flies once you hit round 2. Everything's
Yeah.
been talked about, so.
But which one are we doing?
Wolf God versus Red Baron,
Red Baron.
which means Red Baron's moving on to the quarterfinals. But which way would you have gone there, Max?
Red Baron.
And Steve?
I actually, again, loyalty to the list. I'm actually going to go Wolf God.
Yeah, well, it gets 1 vote.
Yeah, it can be the pity vote. That's fine.
But the bottom half of this, there are 2 round 2 matchups, and they're going to get started off by me, and it's going to be Learn to Walk Again by Bad Wolves versus Purpose for Pain by Scott Stapp. And they're right next to each other, 18 versus 19. So I guess Bad Wolves gets it by 1 fucking spot. But which way you want to go there, Mr. Dark?
I mean, 2 lead singers who have substance issues and mental health issues, but I'll take Bad Wolves.
And
yes, still crazy, but that's fine.
And Max, which way you want to go?
I'll go Stapp.
And how about you, Steve? Which way you want to go?
I'm going Bad Wolves. It's not even close.
You get the fuck in here. So that means Bad Wolves is 100% moving on. But which way would you have gone, Dean?
Howling Moon by AWOL Nation.
Would somebody smack Dean? He's skipping.
But that means the next matchup is going to get started off by Mr. Dark, and it's going to be the last matchup in round 2. Radio by Rammstein versus Start Over by Any Given Day.
Damn, that actually kind of sucks. Those are my 2 favorites here. But Radio by like, pew, pew, you know, you could cross the Atlantic by how far those 2 are apart. So,
which means Max, where do you want to go?
I'll go Rammstein.
And Steve?
Yeah, I think I'm going with the crowds here too. Why not?
Which means Rammstein is moving on somehow. And Dean, which way would you have gone?
Well, you know, I'm over here thinking back to Triple X and thinking Bang Bang Firefly. So yeah, Rammstein.
Oh, that song! I just had that going through my head right when you said that. That's bizarre. I don't want you in my head. It's crowded enough already.
But I mean, both these were on the bottom of my list, so 22 versus 26. So I would have given it to Any Given Day by 4 spots, but it doesn't matter at this point. But that means that round 2 is officially over, and we can go into the quarterfinals. And it's going to start off with Max, and it's going to be Cross Off by Mark Morton featuring Chester Bennington versus Highway to Oblivion by Dragon Force.
Oh, definitely Chester.
And Steve?
Chester.
And Dean?
Chester, I guess.
Which means Chester somehow beats Dragon Force. I'm surprised a little bit here.
Oh,
But,
wait. Dragon Force was in that? I changed my vote to Space Ace there.
You being serious or no?
Yes, he is.
I'm being serious. I didn't catch it. I was voting down Space Ace. Come on now.
It gives him a chance to bug me again. So yeah, of course he will.
And that means it comes down to me, and it's my number 8 versus my number 14. So yeah, Chester still gets it because it's fucking what 8 spots ahead, or yeah, no 9, 6 spots ahead. So yeah, but which way would you have gone, Mr. Dark?
I love me some Dragon Force. Like I said, weak album, weak song. Chester.
And that means the next matchup gets started off by Steve, and it's going to be Burn by In Flames versus the Red Baron by Sabaton.
I'm going Burn on this one.
And Dean?
Red Baron.
And this is my number 3 versus my number 21. So Red Baron all day long. Flying high, yeah. But which way you want to go there, Mr. Dark?
Anybody else remember? I know Max will. We're old enough. Dean should be old enough too. The rest of y'all, I don't know. But they had a Red Baron song for the Snoopy thing.
That's what I was talking about earlier.
Well, no, I mean, that was part of the Red Baron thing happened before the song did. But then, then they made a song out of it. No, I love that song. I used to own the 45.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. So
I thought you were referring to the cartoon and how he would.
Yeah, the Sup with the whole Sup with Camel thing. And
oh yeah,
the Revenge of the Red Baron was Snoopy, man.
I think we need to just veto the rest of the list and put that song versus this Red Baron and see how it works.
I agree.
But yeah, Red Baron, because duh. Jeremy is suffering from administrative difficulties.
Yeah, he's a mute.
But which way did you want to go? Actually, no, wait. Wait a minute.
I went Red Baron.
Yep. Okay, I thought so. which means Red Baron is moving on. And Max, you're going for Red Baron too, I think.
Red Baron, yeah.
And In Flames gets defeated finally. But the next matchup is on the bottom half quarterfinal matchup, which is actually the final matchup for the finals down there. Is going to be started off by Dean. It's going to be Learn to Walk Again by Bad Wolves versus Radio by Rammstein.
Really? Rammstein. No brainer.
Well, for me it is.
You're still in the penalty box, mister.
But it's my number 18 versus my number. Well, they're both in the bottom list. So number 18 versus number 26. But Bad Wolves gets my vote by 8 spots. So which way do you want to go there, Mr. Dark?
No, you have to go see Mother Superior after class. Yeah, Tommy Vexed. Bye, Tommy. Bye. Radio.
Me? I'm confused. You did both things. You going with radio?
Since we first sat down, I wanted to test out of the class and just say Rammstein wins. Can we go?
And which way do you want to go there, Max?
Fucking Rammstein. One thing I love about them is from the fucking first fucking of their guitar, you know it's them.
Yeah.
And I fucking love that, man. You know, their guitar tone just defines who they are. So I'm gonna go with Rammstein on this.
And they ram that tone just straight
It's
up.
called Rammstein. Yeah,
No lube. Just there you go.
Down your fucking throat, man.
As Metallica said, metal up your ass.
Yeah, you goddamn Skippy.
And Steve, which way would you have gone?
You are muted, sir.
Fuck me. Okay, well, like I said, due to loyalty of the list, you won't be the odd man out, Jeremy. I am actually going Bad Wolves on this one. Not that it matters at all.
And that means that the quarterfinals are over, and we will not be visiting the bottom half of this again until the finals. But quarterfinals are over, and we can go into the semifinal matchup on top, or the two of them, whatever it is. And it's going to get started off by me, and it's going to be cross-off Mark Morton and Chester Bennington versus the Red Baron by Sabaton.
Oh.
And being loyal to my list, it's my number 3 versus my number 8, and the Red Baron takes it by 5 spots. So Sabaton gets my vote. But which way do you want to go there, Mr. Dark?
You know, again, dig Sabaton. Not their best song. And this is, I believe, it was actually Chester's final recording chronologically.
I kind of thought it would be, but I didn't look it up. I kind of thought it would be.
Well, he had other stuff that got released after, but it had been recorded earlier. I think this was his last chronological recording before his death. So, yeah, of course it wins.
And Max?
This is Chester against the Red Baron.
Red Baron.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
I'm going to go with Chester.
And Steve?
Also going Chester.
Which means Chester is moving into the finals. And, well, I'm sorry, into the semifinals, I think. Actually, nope, into the finals. And that means the semifinals are officially over after that one matchup. And the top finals can get started off by Max. And it's going to be the play-in Diggy Diggy Hole by Winrose versus number 21 ranked Cross-Off by Mark Morton featuring Chester Bennington.
Okay, this is where all loyalties and alliances go out the window. We already fucking look. Can we just all those in compliance with the winner of this fucking contest? Let's just get it fucking done with right now. I mean, they win. Diggy hole. Fuck. I listened to it again today, and I just fucking it's my repertoire for life now. I'll never forget Diggy Diggy Hole.
And Steve?
In the words of Dean, pass the peace pipe. Further Baggins. Diggy Diggy Hole.
And Dean?
Did Steve just vote for Diggy Diggy Hole?
I believe he did.
Yup.
Which means Diggy Diggy Hole wins the top of this part of the brackets finals, but you'll have to face the bottom part in a few minutes to determine the winner of the top part of this bracket. But which way do you want to go there? Oh, actually, it's me. Fuck. Diggy Diggy Hole's my number 5, and Cross Off is my number 8. So I gotta go for Diggy Diggy Hole. That's why I put this in the playlist, because I wanted to re-rank them with these songs. But Diggy Diggy Hole gets my vote. And which way would you have gone, Mr. Dark? Since you weren't here last week to glamour
I'm going to be jumping into the penalty box because Windrose is a very amusing novelty band. But that's all they are. They're not all that good. They're going to end up being a one-hit wonder everywhere except for Italy, I'm afraid. So, yeah, I give it to Chester. It's just a better song.
All 5 of Windrose's albums are fucking incredible. But I love their music. Thank you.
I'm just saying, like I'm trying to hang out with the hobbits and fucking guzzle some mead every time I hear that song.
Bolt Thrower was great, but after a while it was like, so still Warhammer, huh? That's
Bolt Thrower never had a Diggy Diggy Hole though.
Story, and you're sticking to it. I'm just saying, it's like novelty bands are self-limiting, and yes, I'm including my beloved Ailstorm, except Ailstorm always seems to find some new way to be absolute imbeciles in the most entertaining way possible. So I still love Ailstorm, but all the other novelty bands, it's like, guys, you can't keep doing the same thing.
And that means
it's the same thing done again, isn't it?
But that means
even Kiss cut the makeup. Sorry, Jeremy.
That's all good. I Was Made for Loving You is one of the greatest videos ever because they don't wear makeup. But the bottom part of this part of the brackets finals can get started off by Steve, and it's going to be number 30 ranked Paralyzed by Dream Theater versus number 10 ranked Radio by Rammstein.
Rammstein gets this Dream Theater song, and I do like Dream Theater, but another like just really unmastered. So like Dream Theater does that. It's like some of their songs sound amazing, and some of them sound like shit. This unfortunately was one that sounded like shit, and yeah, Rammstein gets it.
And Dean?
Rammstein, good sir.
Yeah. Radio still at number 26 ranked, and Paralyzed my number 9 ranked on this week. So Dream Theater gets my vote by quite a bit, like 15 spots. But which way you want to go there, Mr. Dark? Since you were here,
I love Dream Theater. I've been a fan since I very first heard "Pull Me Under" on the radio. And I literally called in, because this is back when you could do that. Called in and asked the DJ, who was that? Yeah, no, huge fan. But this is very likely their weakest album. I think it was the last album before Mike rejoined, which says something. It didn't go well. They needed a change or they were in trouble. And, well, that worked because now they're playing arenas again. Yeah, it's a weak song from a weak record. Rammstein carries it.
And Max?
Yeah, Dream Theater is one of those bands. They're to me, they're a gimmick band. You know, I mean, after you like Pull Me Under was like the one song that gave them access to what they could be like if they just like wrote a 4-minute, pop song. And they kind of said, okay, we'll secede this much to doing that, but really we're this band over here that's like this really fucking heavy progressive metal band that we only want you to access us if you really, really think you're capable of accessing us. And that part that's why I love Rammstein. To me, what I'll take in a heartbeat over Complexity, Dream Theater-ish, I'll take over just sheer repetition of a band like Rammstein with fucking shitloads of power on the back end to keep you suspended in any club, late at night. And so Rammstein they're real fucking heavy, and I love how heavy they are. And if I was going to choose, if I was driving down the road and I was going to listen to something that would carry me for the next, it would be Rammstein.
And that means in the grand finale matchup of the top part of this top 54 song bracket, it's gonna be starting off by Dean. It's gonna be Diggy Diggy Hole by Windrose versus number 10 ranked Radio by Rammstein.
Diggy Diggy Hole, lad.
Yes, we're closer and closer to drinking the mead.
It's my number 5 versus my number 26. So Diggy Diggy Hole, come and have a drink with me. But Mr. Dark, which way you want to go?
Rammstein. I meant Sprint. Sorry, I can't roll R's as good as a true German. Sprint.
He's harmless. He speaks German.
I've heard of worse things Germans roll.
Ich spreche nicht Deutsch.
And which way you want to go, Matt?
It doesn't say die, Bart, die. It says the Bart, the.
You know what? I got to go with the pub song. I got to go with a song that they're going to be singing in fucking years and years in the future. It's the kind of song that it'll catch on in pubs and shit. It's just, this is that moment where I'm going to secede to a gimmick song because it's a good gimmick. Diggy Diggy.
Diggy Diggy. Yep. Which means Diggy Diggy Hole wins the grand finale of this pot. And actually, it already did. And actually, no, it didn't. So it wins. It moves on to the next. The face tour wins the next part of this. But which way would you have gone there, Steve?
You know where I'm going. You already know. I'm traveling down to Goblin Town with Gandalf and Frodo to drink the mead.
We're halfway through. No language will be spoken. It will just be us all going.
Yeah, it's what it is. What Steve really just said was, I don't want any more fucking crotch goblins around here, but I'm about to go diggy diggy hole my wife later tonight.
Yes, it is in the plans.
But folks, that means that Diggy Diggy Hole wins this part, and come back in 2 weeks. We're going to have to work on the date because that's Labor Day weekend. But for the final 34 song part of this to determine what is the best metal song from 2019.
Yes, I will be. That's when I'll be in Texas. San Japan. So if you're watching and you're in San Antonio, come see me at San Japan.
We'll have to work on the date. I'm not going to name off any of the bands in it because I want it to be a surprise to the listeners.
Hopefully it will be better than this. One statement before we go. Slipknot released a record. in 2019, and not a single track off it in either in this bracket.
The highest ranked songs are coming up in the next part. So, just saying.
All right, maybe. So
But-
we've dug our way through. We've diggy holed our way through the crap.
But
ironic that a bunch of fucking metal guys are all sitting around fucking finishing out with a fucking Irish pub song.
But Italian pub song technically. But where can they find? Where can they find you, Dean?
You can find my book on Amazon at look for author R. Dean Bose. You can find the Family Plot podcast, now part of not only just the Darkcast Network, but the Southern Gothic Media Empire, available wherever you get your podcasts. So check all your podcatchers.
And where can they find you, Mr. Dark, if they dare?
Well, like the caption says, your mama.
You don't want to be there, trust me. But which way you want to go?
It's the global, universal mama. Not necessarily
the
your
mama
specific
of the universe.
And where can they find you, Max?
Oh, I do a couple shows on ASN for life, and we do the Pain Lair over there, and we do Wrestle Shoot. Tuesday nights on the Wrestle Shoot, Saturday nights on the Pain Lair, and if you just type my name into one of those there Google machines, you'll find anything that you want to know about me, and probably a shitload of stuff you really don't want to know about me. So.
And where can they find you, Steve?
I am also very Google friendly. Just throw my name in, how it's spelled, Steve SXAKS. I'm on all social medias as that. You can go to my website, letsgoguide.com, and catch some of my tour dates. I'll be in Baltimore next weekend. I'll be in Texas the weekend after that. Come hang out with me. And you can purchase all my physical copies of my books and music and whatnot. And I have an album. Let me just say this, a shameless plug, sorry. My new album drops on the 29th, and it is a nerdcore project. So if you want to hear some songs about Pokemon and Naruto and Godzilla, then come and get that album.
Go to catch them all. Pokemon, not AIDS.
It's way hard. It's way more hardcore than that, but yes.
Folks, you can find Maniacal Musings. Everything we do. Yes, even my non-existent co-host right now. But you can find us on Facebook as Squatchy Largefoot, on X and the Gram as that Juggalo Bastard, and on YouTube as Maniacal Musings. Best place to see everything. Come back in roughly 2 weeks to see the final part of this. We'll work on the date. And come back next week to see a third out of four parts of the Ranker Top something songs about drugs bracket. It's been a lot of fun, and it's a huge mix of genres and decades. Come back next time, everybody. Have a good night.